Here's a clip from one of our recent podcasts. Leave a comment, a like, and subscribe to the video.
Better teams this offseason and the moves that they have done. Um, Absolutely incredible. When you start with the re-signings, you get Aaron Jones, Byron Murphy Jr., who was a free agent as well, getting both those guys back, both really good. Byron Murphy especially was a core secondary piece for him. And then you go down the free agent signings, those first two, Jonathan Allen and Javon Hargrave. Oh my goodness. The turnaround that front seven, that front four got in the span of 2 days is like absolutely incredible. And for
Yep,
people who like don't realize, Jonathan Allen is like to me so violently underrated because he was on the Commanders so long, his
for
most of his
sure.
career,
Yep,
and he's been great. And you know, not even last year, I mean multiple years he's always tried to he doesn't, he didn't really want to play for the Commanders anymore. And of course, the year they start getting better, he decides to still leave. So
hmm
good for him, but I think that's going to be great. Isaiah Rodgers, that's another big piece. He was on that Eagles Super Bowl team. He's a really good nickel corner. That's some more depth for him. Will Fries, I believe he was a really low draft pick, and he like became a really good starter for the Colts, and he worked his way up, and he started like majority of his games except for last year. He unfortunately broke his leg. Pretty crazy, but he's like a bona fide starter. And then Ryan Kelly as well, another Colts player. Um, and just seeing all those transactions, like the Colts and the Vikings are just swapping players at this point, but um, both of them great. So I think the Vikings have something to look for. You got JJ McCarthy coming back, will officially play next year. They'll probably start him unless
I agree. Yep.
they make a move for a quarterback in the free agency. That'll be interesting. Um, if there's like a crazy 180 with Russell Wilson or Aaron Rodgers, but um,
I mean, do you,
I
you think about somebody like Jameis, backup quarterback, Jameis?
um I wouldn't mind it. I don't think say what you want about Jameis, like I don't think he's terrible.
I agree.
He's just like an average. He's a wonky quarterback.
He's like 15th, 16th, 14th, like 14 and 15, like where you rank at quarterbacks. Like he's not terrible. He's like in
Not
the
even
road.
that. I mean, he's definitely like in the 20s, but it's like you can go from like, I don't remember what game it was. I think it was
Oh,
like
Steelers or Broncos.
he had like four, yeah, like
Broncos, he had 500, and then there was a couple games before that he had 500 as well.
yeah, and then the next game he throws four picks.
Yeah,
It's like he's all over the place.
really stressing me out, man. He ain't even my
I
quarterback
I think he'd be a good culture guy though for a locker room, but
for sure, for sure.
I mean, we'll see about that. But um Vikings, I think it'll be good. Jefferson, of course, still elite. Aaron Jones, who's a solid player, he is getting a little older, but um, a lot to look forward to Minnesota. So I'm excited to see how they do next year.
Yeah, me too. I think Minnesota is going to be one of those teams that are very underrated.
And they were really good last year. They were second in their division.
Yeah,
That division was crazy besides the Bears, but now with what the Bears have done, I mean, that division can go anywhere. That anything can happen now. I mean,
oh yeah, absolutely,
we'll see.
absolutely. But we'll see. Yeah, exactly.